Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Precious metals are in the spotlight. Gold and silver have attracted not only investors, but people that have never invested a single penny in their entire life, also coming from all ages and parts of the world. This is crazy what I'm about to be showcasing in today's video. Before we jump into this, make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 400 likes. Like the video if you love precious metals, or if you're bullish on silver, also subscribe because I post daily videos. So let's jump into this. So most people that invest into precious metals are ones that understand the market and that have experience understanding what the value of a dollar means. Millennials don't really care about precious metals, in my opinion, because they like spending money, right? For some reason, and I have my theory, people in their 20s and 30s are starting to invest more and more into precious metals. Now, I'm 28 and I thought I was a young one, but I'm seeing people a decade younger than me starting to invest as well, which is extremely good news. But why is this happening? Well, there's two theories. There's two reasons why I think precious metals are entering a new wave of society. First of all, the Bitcoin boom really showed people the potential of investing, right? People really saw that, hey, if I actually invest my money, I can make something. And it's convenient, right? People think of investing as learning the stock market exchanges and how to do all that, and you have to be some business guy. Nowadays, you don't have to be some suit and tie guy on Wall Street. You can invest from your phone. Simply an app, downloading an app, connecting your bank account, and you can be an investor. And nowadays, they're making it as easy and convenient as possible, which is my second theory, or my second point, is apps like Robinhood that are bringing in newer investors. Since everyone, especially the millennials, are tech savvy, it's the perfect combination. The Bitcoin boom drew in younger investors, and now with precious metals on the forefront, which is like the second wave of Bitcoin, people want to get in and get in early, because most people did miss the boat on Bitcoin, so they don't want to miss the boat with gold and silver. And there was another article actually explaining the numbers from Robinhood. I probably should have found that article to also go along with this video, but I'll just paraphrase it. So Robinhood was talking about, and other there was a tracker on Robinhood to see not only the age, but the amount of money and where it was coming from. And a lot of new younger stacker, or I guess potential stackers or new stackers, are starting to enter the precious metals world. And not only is that extremely exciting, but it's also a whole new wave of money and eyes into this market, especially with a smaller market like silver, which could push prices even higher. So not only is this global pandemic, the US-China trade tensions, the 2020 presidential election, the silver shortage with the rising demand, silver's industrial usage and 5G technology, solar panels, electric vehicles, and green energy, there's also, as price rises, this new age of millennials that are stacking, pushing even more money into it. So silver is definitely the metal to be investing in, right? Gold is the mascot, but silver, once they see it's more affordable, it's cheaper, and there's more potential in it, that's usually where people land, is silver. So that is really good news, and I don't think people understand how big of a thing this is. And this is only the start of it. More apps like Robinhood are going to be popping up and making it accessible and convenient for investors to enter the precious metals exchanges. Now, well, let's jump into this article and see what they're saying about it. So the article is titled, "Physical Gold and Silver Demand Remains Strong as Investors Sell Paper Dealers." While the paper gold market recently saw significant selling pressure The physical market continues to see unprecedented demand in a tight marketplace, according to accredited physical dealers. Professional bullion dealers we've talked with the past week say some of their biggest platforms are keeping up or having problems keeping up with the gold and silver inventory to meet the demand for filling orders from retail customers. And this is where you're seeing, like on JM Bullion, it says orders may take 2 to 3 waiting days, or Provident Metals would say there's a 4-day waiting, because the mints are definitely behind on orders because so many people are trying to get their hands on gold and silver. So some customers have sold a relatively small number of gold coins to take profits, but there have not been many reports of massive panic selling when prices recently fell. And that's unusual. Usually there's a lot of people short selling or panic selling, right? The weak hands, the people that were in it just with the hype, they get out just as quick, if not quicker. But that's not happening. People are remaining strong in the market, long in the market, and they have faith, which is only meaning a more bullish case and a longer bullish case for gold and silver. So not only has the physical precious metal market seen a lack of panic selling, but Weaver said that the dealers are also seeing a generational shift in their customer base. For the first time in a long time, we are seeing buyers in their 20s and 30s entering the market for physical gold and silver. Looking at the latest sales data so far this month, the U.S. Mint has sold 91,500 ounces in various denominations of American Eagle gold bullion coins. So far this year, the U.S. Mint has sold 586,000 ounces of gold. Physical silver has also attracted significant investor attention this past month. According to sales data, the U.S. Mint has sold nearly 2.6 million 1 ounce silver coins. Sales are at their highest level since March, when the Mint sold nearly 5.5 million silver coins. So far this year, the U.S. Mint has sold roughly 16.3 million ounces of American Eagles. While demand for physical bullion remains strong, professional numismatists guild continues to warn investors to only buy accredited dealers, and know your dealer to avoid potential scams. And that right there is my biggest worry, especially since they're coming, since most stackers that are coming in are younger, they're more susceptible to scams. That's also why I make so many videos about the best places to buy silver from, trusted bullion dealers like APMEX, Provident Metals, JM Bullion, Modern CoinMart, SD Bullion. You got to be buying, especially if you're a beginner stacker, you got to be buying from places like this because of the amount of fake silver there is on eBay, right? eBay could be a great place, but it's not the best place, especially for beginner stackers that can't tell the difference between a fake coin and a real coin, or don't know how to properly grade a Morgan silver dollar with your eye. There's so much money to be made in silver stacking, but there's also so much money to be lost. Just because you're investing in the gold and silver doesn't mean you're going to make money. You might not even break even if you don't do it correctly. That's why I always try to offer my audience the safest, smartest silver stacking strategy, so you can apply the principles that I teach in your own way, in your own portfolio, to be successful, because what works for me does not or will not work for you. You might have more silver than I do. You might have less silver than I do. You might have a different financial situation. You might have a different goal, a time frame, a selling time frame. You might have started buying the majority of your stack at a different price. You might have more bullion or less bullion than I do, and I might have more or less high premium silver. It's so finely intertwined to your individual stack. You got to learn how to apply that accordingly. But like I said, just because you're buying from somewhere doesn't mean you always buy from the same place. There is no Walmart. There is no Walmart of precious metals. APMEX isn't going to have the best prices for pandas, kookaburras, and koalas. APMEX might have the best prices for pandas, but JM Bullion might have the best prices for kookaburras, and then Provident Metals may have the best prices for koalas. So depending upon which type of silver you're going to buy that day or that month, that should depend upon, looking around to see where I have the best prices. You should be buying from several different places, not always the same place, because you might find better deals somewhere else. But anyways, I thought this was extremely interesting, and I don't think people understand the significance of this and how much this is going to push precious metals even more in the front burner, in the forefront, especially with the people that are in their 20s and 30s. They know how to network, and they will be able to promote and cross promote, and it's going to get big. Precious metals is going to be the new age Bitcoin, but it actually has some real intrinsic value into it, which means it can actually stay and not crumble like Bitcoin did, especially as fast as it did. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm curious what you think about this. Do you think that apps like Robinhood are going to be beneficial for the market, or do you think it could cause some controversy and some chaos, especially since things are changing? But you got to learn how to adjust with the times, right? If you're an investor, period, you got to learn how to adjust and adapt. You can't, investing isn't the same. The precious metals market isn't the same as it was 20 years ago, not even 10 years ago. So if you're still stuck in old ways, you're going to be missing a lot of opportunity and a lot of what you could have done. You're going to be in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. A lot of kicking yourself in the butt, just like with Bitcoin. A lot of people were doubting Bitcoin because they're not used to it, or they're not adjusting or adapting to it, and look how much money you missed out on because you were stuck in your old ways. You got to learn how to adjust and adapt, especially in this new age of investing. It is a new age, and that means there's new opportunities ahead as well. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.